I'm so glad we canceled the stream this morning. I am just not feeling it. What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean we didn't cancel the stream? I told you to cancel the stream. No, I'm way too fucked up. Okay, yeah. Oh, hello. What's up? Hello. Welcome to the stream that definitely wasn't supposed to be canceled. We're all good here. We're okay. How are you? I guess we'll do a show. I guess we're doing a show now. We're doing a show now! Okay. All right, we'll do a show. We'll do a show, I guess. What's up, Nerd Vengers? How we doing today? Welcome to the stream. Was definitely not planning on doing the show today, but that's okay. There's plenty of cool stuff that we can talk about, we can get into. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Let's say what's up. Let's say what is up to the good people. Coming at you from Nerd Vengers Tower, the Nerd Vengers Lounge. How's everybody doing? Says Chris is first in the building. Crack the Mac is here. Brian O'Connor Lavis is in the building. Fanjexture is here. Coachella Coastal. Mike Porter. Ghost Space Records. Aaron's in the building. Star Wars Santa is here. Norin Rad. Evan Gilbert. Cool name. Lavis is in the building. My buddy said that. Jacob's Quest. Jareth Leverett. Cole Adams. So many beautiful people. DJ Johnson. Jareth. Evan. Am I saying the same names? Look, this is why we weren't supposed to do a show this morning. Rob's in the building. Woo! What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing okay. It's going to be okay. Lot to get into today. Jimmy Kimmel. Kraven the Hunter. All right. Of course it's not true. But we're going to talk about what it means. Jimmy's got some skis, man. Jimmy's got some nerd swag. Jimmy knows what is what. The fact that it even mentions Kraven the Hunter means something. A lot of people think Tom Holland is going to be on the episode this Friday, and they might reveal something. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. So we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that. I also want to talk about the rumor coming in from Kessel Run Transmissions. Friends of the channel. Talking about the Cara Dune Disney Plus series. Oh yeah, that baby's real. In fact, didn't we talk about that? I feel like we talked about that months ago. I feel like we did. But I'll have to go back and check the records. But yeah, Cara Dune supposedly going to co-star with a Katie Sackhoff Bo-Katan. And then like half of the people that watch my shit are like, I won't believe it till I see it on the screen. All right. We can do that. Anyways, I got to take care of something real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into all the news and all the craziness, I gotta take care of a little something here. Like I said, wasn't planning on even doing the stream today, but while we're here, while we're all in the tower, you're gonna have to chill with me for a second while we take care of a few errands around the tower, okay? So give me just 1 second here. Hate to have to do this stuff. All right, be right back. Oh, man, okay. All right. Here we are. Down at the gift shop. Hey, yo, George! Where the sales at, homie? Yeah, we had a first good week. First week and a half. Your sales have dropped off quite a bit. Yeah, that's why I'm down here. What do you mean I don't plug the merchandise on all the streams? You're trying to say it's my fault? That I don't plug the merchandise enough? Or that there is a bonus code for Nerdvengers members that I'll post later today on the community tab? You're trying to say that's my fault? Okay. Do me a favor, George. Yeah, just gather your things. No, it's okay. No, it's cool. No, I know you didn't mean it. Look, gather your things. You know? That little paperweight, the juice boxes in the fridge. Yeah, I know those are yours. Mm-hmm. Get them all. Grab a fanny pack. Fit what you can in. And then get the fuck out of the tower. See ya! You're very replaceable, George. All right, meet me back in the studio. Meet me in the studio. Oh, God. It takes forever to get down here. Takes forever to get down here. All right. This is why we were going to cancel the show. We're not prepared for any of this. All right, chat. I need your help while we're getting ready, getting set up for this. You let me know. What do you make of the Jimmy Kimmel tweet? Yeah. What do you make of it? Trolling? Actually true? Teasing something that's going to be announced on Friday? Where are your thoughts? What do you think? I must know. What say you? What say you, chat? All right, pull that back a little bit. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. He's joking, trolling. Like, not even believable. True! Definitely true, Evan says. For all this holy and Marvel, please no, Kimmel. Trolling big time. Teasing. Promoting Friday's show. Has to be trolling. I think he's going to have Tom Holland on his show with a surprise guest who's playing Kraven. That'd be pretty juicy, huh? If he's Kraven, Gamriel should be... Okay. Okay. Can I see your Darksaber, Josh? Hey, man. We keep it PG around here. That's on the OnlyFans. Join the Nerd Vengers? Oh, yeah. Look, hey, show notes. Show notes. Hey, thank you. Thank you, mate. Show notes. Show notes. You got After Dark tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Al and Lavis will be taking you on a nice journey through... Double check me. I believe we're coming back tonight, right, Lavis? Fucking wasn't even supposed to be streaming right now. Let me know if I'm wrong. After Dark tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow night, starting at 7, maybe 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Watch Party with Bashti. It's going to be very juicy. And as I have been teasing all week, please, if you're a Nerd Venger, remember, try to come by Saturday for the stream at noon o'clock. It's going to be a good stream. We're going to talk about our battle plan. Do you have the Richtman receipt for this title? Absolutely. 100% confirmed. Look, I'll give you guys a little YouTube secret. If you put a question mark at the end of something, you can be as explicit as you want. And it doesn't count. That's the rules. I didn't make the rules. I just play by the rules. Now he ain't playing Kraven. Trolling, and they'll actually announce the real Kraven on the show. Okay, let's talk about this. So a couple of things going on in my brain. First of all, why is he mentioning Kraven at all? Why? Because no Hollywood trade has talked about Kraven. The only thing that was close was when that casting sheet came out for the big game Hunter earlier in the year. And that was like mid-level stuff. I believe the Illuminati broke that. You know what I mean? So how does he even know that Kraven is in the movie? Kimmel was the voice of Dad in Boss Baby. He's just trying to up his acting game. Interesting. So yes, he is playing Kraven. He is on ABC Network. It's basically confirmed. Okay, let me explain something real quick before we go any deeper into this. I would be okay if he was actually Kraven the Hunter. I'd be cool with it. I said what I said and I meant it. I'd be cool with it. Who is this Kimmel? Where does she work? Bosh, she's like, hard pass. Nah. What? Jimmy's got to be kidding. He's a comedian. He's secretly been a broke Venger lurking on this channel. You'd be surprised, the people that lurk on my channel. That's all I'll say. You would be surprised. You'd be surprised. That's all. That's all I'll say. So, why would I be okay with it? Eagles MCU. I lurk on this channel. Amen. Why would I be okay with it? Nah, I wouldn't really be okay. I'm just fucking with y'all. Like, that would be really weird, dude. Like, this dude can't... No. Unless he... And yes, I'm going to say it. Someone put a fucking dollar in the jar, I guess, because I'm going to say it one more time. Homie needs to get under a barbell. He needs to start pressing some weight. If I saw a physical transformation first, I might be okay with it. I might be okay with it. He's too goofy to be Kraven. Yeah, I agree. But we haven't heard his accent. And the accent's important. And look, did you guys see how skinny Shazam looked at DC fandom? It was like when Zachary Levi turned to the side, he fucking disappeared. Like I was like, what is Zachary Levi? He's that skinny. Okay. So if they're telling me that guy can be Shazam and they're just going to put him in a puff suit, he's just going to have puff muscles, they could pull it off. They could pull it off with Kimmel. And if he nailed the accent, maybe. But I think we're all on the same page. There's no way that's real. There's no way that's actually happening. It's the least likely scenario, but I'd also kind of like it. Like, there's just this part of me, and maybe it's that shit poster, Dionysian, dark side, shadow self, whatever you want to call it. You know, because let's be real, I can be quite the shit. So there's this part of me that's like, oh, just do it. Just fucking do it, man. Just do it. I want to see them all lose their mind in chat. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Okay. So what does it mean? What does it mean? How does he know? One of two things going on. Either he is completely ignorant of what is going on in the pop culture nerdy space, and I guess there's three options. So there's two branching options from this reality, okay? So let's pretend that we're in the reality where Jimmy Kimmel knows nothing of pop culture references, nothing of nerdy pop culture, what's going on in the nerddom, Reddit, channels like this, etc. Let's just say that he doesn't. Let's just say. One of two things are going on then. Number one, he heard from the studio that Kraven is in the film, and he's teasing it out. Number two, he totally randomly picked a Spider-Man villain that just happened to be one of the villains that's heavily rumored and supported by a lot of corroborating reports to be in the movie. You did see it, Godfather, and I'll admit it, that one was for you. So those are the two options with him not knowing anything about nerdy pop culture. However, if you watch Jimmy Kimmel at all or you know anything about this guy, we already know that he does know about nerdy things. He's in the know. He's probably a Reddit lurker. He's probably a Den of Nerds lurker. Meaning, he knows that Kraven is in Spider-Man 3. He knows. So, some people are saying, like Will Bono was saying, Kraven true actor will surprise Jimmy Kimmel and Holland on Friday. I'm calling it. That'd be cool. That's one option, yeah. I already said they're going to have someone who comes in mid-show. That's very possible. So, what if it's more than that? What if Jimmy Kimmel doesn't do the Kraven thing, but actually brings out, like, Tobey and Andrew? Now, I know that seems crazy, right? And you're like, nah, that doesn't seem possible. There's no way, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I wouldn't be so sure. And part of the reason that I suspect this it would be a good move. it would be a good move. Be good for Jimmy. It'd be good for the network. It'd be good for the ratings elsewhere outside of the network. It would be good for the studio to get people hyped. A lot of good that could come from this. Technically, Sony and Marvel and doing something crazy like this, that'll uptick Sony's stock as well as Disney's stock. You know what I mean? As well as Disney stock. Please tell me this is clickbait. I just saw this at work. What is going on? So, Sufi, it's good to have you. Thank you for the generous super chat. Let me explain it really quickly. Jimmy Kimmel confirmed that he is playing Kraven the Hunter. That's it. You can go back to work. So, Jimmy's working for Disney? Oh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. Is that the same network? Is that the network that Disney owns? Somebody help me out with that. Yeah, I thought so, right? ABC? NBC? Yeah, that's the network they own. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I think it's possible, guys. I think it's possible we get a big old fat tease. Because here's the thing. Maybe the trades are realizing, and wouldn't this be fascinating? Maybe the trades are realizing we're getting beat by a bunch of nerds. We're getting beat by a bunch of nerds on Reddit and YouTube and Twitter. Trinity, we doing this again today? The super chat? God, I hope no. I don't have the mental faculties to hold it together for this. So, I really do think that this could be one of those scenarios, because if I were running things, I would be like, look, Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire, all this shit's been trending all week. It's broken into the mainstream. Everybody's talking about it. Seems like every day there's another wild-ass story about Spider-Man 3. If I were at the network, I would be like, we need to capitalize on this and put a nice little establishment shined cherry on top of this lovely dessert. That's what I think. I believe Jimmy Fallon has also been the guy, I believe Jimmy Kimmel has also been the guy that's broke a lot of first looks at trailers and whatnot, right? Doesn't he do that? Didn't he have a lot of first looks at trailers? Am I crazy? Isn't that the same guy? Isn't that Jimmy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy's in the know, man. The guy is in the know. So I guess Friday might be some news, man. Might have to knock out a early Saturday morning video, depending on what he says. They always give him the Marvel and the Star Wars stuff. Yeah. And he debuted Holland's spider suit? Fucking what? Did he really? Oh my god. Wow, okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so as we're going on here, I think we're all learning that, Jimmy, the scenario that I explained where he would just not be aware of what was going on, it's pretty much an impossibility. Jimmy knows what's going on. He'd put Kraven in that tweet specifically because he knows Kraven the Hunter is something that fans are excited for. He also knows it's something that's heavily rumored. It technically doesn't lean into the multiverse stuff on face value. You know, I remember, too, when the Electro news came out, I said in the video, I said, yeah, this Electro news is coming. If you think this is the weirdest thing that we're going to hear about Spider-Man 3, just wait. Because this is getting fucking weird, dude. This movie's getting weird. But, yeah. Repeat the twit? We can just look at the Twitter. You guys want to go into the theater? Maybe it's about time to look at some cool shit anyways, huh? Where you at, Jimmy? Where you at, though, Jimmy? Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. What? Come on. You can do it. Come in. Here's the tweet. Pull it up for y'all. I gotta tell you, little real talk for you guys right now. So I have this ultra wide monitor. It is dope. It is incredible. Played way too much Star Wars Squadrons and Baldur's Gate 3 last night. Spectacular. But one of the things that this monitor does not do well is translate into a screen grab or for a window capture so that y'all can see what's going on. It's so freaking wide and ridiculous that if I brought it in at its native ratio... Anyway, first world problems. Here he says, thrilled to announce I've been tapped to play Kraven the Hunter in Spider-Man 3. Yeah. Brandon Davis is like, I smell a Spider-Man 3 title reveal on the horizon. By the way, the title's Homeworlds. Or as Tom would say, Spoodia Man. Spider-Man Homeworlds. Hey, look, that's pretty good. That's better than the one I did. I should have just used this for the thumbnail. That's pretty good. Is he Russian? Oh, man. That's cool. It's going to be cool. Can't wait to see him as Kraven. Like I said, though, he's got to put some weight on. You know what I mean? As long as he gets under the barbell, then we're going to be okay. You know, get him a little creatine, a little pre-workout. You know what I mean? It's called Homeworlds. I mean, I have no idea. But yeah. Calling it now. Jimmy Kimmel's show will be used in some way to break the news of the multiverse in Spider-Man 3. You know what would be very clever? Is if they brought in another Jimmy from another show or some crazy wild shit like that. And they had him with a different multiverse version of him or whatever. Yeah. One of his assistants was in Guardians 2? Damn. Dude, the dude's connected. I think we're all established on that. So let's talk about this Cara Dune stuff, huh? Talk about this Cara Dune. What y'all think of the Cara Dune show? I think it's going to be cool. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in chat, and then we will take a look here. I don't even know if it's made it to the top of the... Oh, by the way, to all the people that tried to come at me using this Variety article of Pedro's to try to explain that story was false. I mean, God. I got nothing for you. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit. Where's the news? You know, I guess I could just do a little Kessel run transmissions. Here it is. Here's their dealy dally. I'd have to look at that. See, the reason I wanted to find it on Reddit is because Reddit will often denote the different aspects of it, like sort of give us more of a breakdown of what's going on or whatever. So I might look for that as well. But yeah, this is the scoop. Cara Dune getting a show with Bo-Katan, Katie Sackhoff. Yeah. It's going to be cool. More Gina. Amen, dude. Amen. I simp for Gina. You know what's crazy about Kessel Run Transmission has 15 days for Ahsoka to show up in marketing. Damn! Adam laying down the gauntlet. He's like, if you motherfuckers were wrong about this promotion, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. It's all good, Adam. It's all good. It could be an amazing female-led show. Yeah. Well, the reason I personally like it so much, and there's a couple of different things that I want to say. Number one, I thought it was incredible what they did with Gina in season 1. And what I really mean is they pulled, in my opinion, great performance. Like a great performance out of this actress. And Gina, just because she's not, she wasn't first an actress, she was a fighter first, right? In some of the other stuff that I've seen her in, I've thought her to be a little bit flat, not have range, not be utilized the best way. And I got to give it up to Bryce Dallas Howard, man. Thicker Bryce is nice. Because I think Bryce, I really think she pulls a great performance out of Kara in the episode that we meet her in. Okay? I really do think that. I think that she pulled a fantastic performance out of this actress. Now, I also think that, from what I've heard, Cara Dune is about to steal the show a little bit in season 2. Everybody's gonna be really fond of her, despite the controversies that Gina has been on Twitter, which to me really feel like a non-starter. Okay? I did one video on Gina when the initial attacks were coming her way and the mob. And it was real then when I reported on it. It's real now as I make this live stream. It's real now. It's totally real. And to me, it's kind of a non-issue. I really think that some people are making a mountain out of a molehill. Some people are making a mountain of AdSense off of getting Gina's back in some shit that really ain't that deep. So that's my opinion on that. But as far as the character, and for most people, I think when they see the show, she's going to kill it in season 2. She gonna kill it. She's gonna kill it. And people are going to absolutely fall in love with this character. Now, what's interesting from the story perspective, what's she doing with Bo-Katan? Why would she have a show with Bo-Katan? Anybody got any thoughts? Any theories? What do you think? Mr. Anderson. Yeah, we're going to need some more likes, guys. Going to need some more likes. Drop those likes. Her and Bo-Katan go off on a tangent maybe in season 2. Maybe. Maybe she helps Bo get the saber back and helps her out with the Mandalore afterwards. Nikki, that's really where my head is going to. Maybe she was sent as a rebel shock trooper to try to help Mandalore to not fall during the purge. Interesting thought. Do you think this is the Leslie Headland show? It very well could be. They are lesbians. The series is a rom-com. Hey, that's possible. I don't think so, but it's possible. Bo-Katan deserves a solo series. So that's kind of, look, I get where you're coming with that, Commissioner Gordon. Here's my thing. Bo-Katan is an incredible character, and she has more weight in the sense of the story, the mythic aspects of the story. She has more weight in the story than Kara does. But we haven't seen season 2, right? So obviously something will happen in season 2 that is going to see these two characters being very, very friendly together. Now, the one thing right away that I'll say is that I think for a lot of us, the physicality from Gina is really what sold us on the character. The physicality of this woman is what sells us on her badassery. It's dope. This ain't noodle arm Daisy Ridley flipping around defeating Kylo Ren. This is former fighter, could probably still knock my block off, Gina Carano, throwing dudes around. And I love it. And in a similar sense, Katie Sackhoff is that same flavor of badass, dude. She's a badass. Grizzled. And I love it. So, right off the bat, do you want to make a female show? This is my kind of female show. This is a female show I could ride with. I'm going to rock with this. Lockstep. Seems really cool. And you got to think it does have something to do with the Darksaber. It likely has something to do with the Mandalorian. The other thing we can't forget, please try to keep this in context. There's a whole Filoni-verse happening, right? There's a whole Filoni-verse of shows happening. Where does a show like this fit in to the Filoni-verse? As I've continued to say, and I continue to believe this, I think the best scenario to galvanize all of these shows, to make them all fit together, is to have an outside threat, a big bad, if you will. A big bad that will make all of these characters work together. All of these characters be on the same side. One of the things that we're interested in, and Theory and myself talked about this on Nerd Theory on Monday night, is how does Moff Gideon tie into all of this? Is he related to Tar Vizsla? Is he ancient Mandalorian? What was the Empire doing on Mandalore post Great Purge? What is happening over there? This show could literally be on Mandalore. What if the show was Bo-Katan trying to rule Mandalore, but she really just wants to kick ass? That's kind of what it is. She reminds me of Thor in that way, right? Where like Thor, yeah, he's destined to be king, kind of just likes messing people up. Kind of just loves putting the hammer down. And Bo-Katan is a lot like that. Bo-Katan doesn't want to rule Mandalore. When Sabine convinces her to be the one to unite all the tribes, she doesn't want to do it. So what if Bo-Katan was trying to figure out how to rule Mandalore also while this outside threat is closing in? And she's got a friend, personal bodyguard, confidant in Kara. Wouldn't that be interesting? I would kind of dig that dynamic. I would kind of like it. Something like that could be really cool. We all know how much Filoni loves Mandalore. I would not be surprised. Amen. Pretty wild stuff. Kudos to Kessel Run. And I think, too, they had a little update about the animated show, right? The Rebel sequel. I think they had something like that. I can't find it. But yeah, there's some more updates about the Rebel sequel as well, which is pretty cool. I'm going to dig into all of that and more. Let's just take a quick peek at a couple subreddits, and then we will do Q&A. I'm going to get out of here early today, ladies and gentlemen. As I said at the top of the show, this was not supposed to happen. This stream was not supposed to happen today. Lego Hollywood special. That's kind of cool. I'm cool with that. Let's see here. Let's just go to the subreddits because my shit's going to be all full of Baldur's Gate 3 stuff. Talked about Miles Morales already. Love and Thunder shooting. We talked about that. This guy joins WandaVision. Cool. Yeah, I think that might be all we've got on that. Let me double check the Star Wars thing real quick, and then we'll just get on into Q&A, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's us. I think we're good. Yeah, I don't think there's much else as for news. Okay. All right, let's chat it up. Got like 15 minutes. What's on your mind? What are you guys thinking about? Got any questions? What's up? What's up? I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure in one of the character books it says that Pre was the last Vizsla, and he did. Okay, interesting. I'll have to look into that. Any word on that 2-episode premiere? Yeah, there's no 2-episode premiere. No 2-episode premiere. Everything's going solo. One episode. Tobey and Andrew confirmed for Spider-Man 3. It has not been officially confirmed, JR, but there's so much smoke, it feels very, very likely at this point. We need Star Wars to get dark and bring in the Vong. Yeah, I think there might be something like that going on, to be honest. That's kind of one of my theories with the Filoniverse. Is anybody excited for the Bad Batch? I am. Tim, there's a lot of people excited for the Bad Batch. I can't necessarily say I'm super excited for it, but I definitely want to check it out. I'd be a little bit more excited about the Rebels sequel series. By the way, Theory's been tearing through Rebels. You know, kudos to that guy, man. Kudos to that guy. I thought me and him were going to be able to debate about that. Because I was like, I really love Rebels. But then the more he got into it, the more he's like, nah, it's dope. Hey, Josh I, thanks for the super chat, brother. Josh, what do you think the odds that we will see Wolfie or Gregor in live action? Wolf or Gregor? I don't know. I think Wolf is possible. I'm interested to see how they handle that because Tamara Morrison is playing like all these people. He's getting so much work. But how many roles are they going to play? I mean, I guess he technically played like 1 million of them in the prequels, right? So, but thank you for the love, man. I appreciate that. That would be dope. How's your morning? Morning's good. I have so much to do. I am ever behind. I am ever out of touch. I feel like I need to make 1 million phone calls and do 1 million different things today, which is why this stream was not supposed to happen. I was going to cancel it. Ava DuVernay's New Gods is still happening, according to Ava. She confirmed it last night on Twitter. Did she confirm it after the story came out about the Netflix movie that she's going to do first? Man, just let it go, Ava. Man, I was really looking forward to the Wakandan Kraven, and the multiverse was making me think that was going to happen. You know, it could still happen, and I was actually down with that. I thought that that could be really cool. A Wakandan Kraven would be pretty cool. Be pretty sweet, actually. But we'll see. Cole Adams says, let's say theaters die. How would this impact Sony and Spider-Man? Where do they release their movies? How does this impact their relationship with Disney? Could this help Disney with leverage? Thoughts? Yes, Cole, I think it is helping them quite a bit. I think that Disney Plus became a very important part of that deal. I think that happened without a lot of people understanding it, but studios and big companies, they pay people, they literally pay people to be smarter than us. That's what their job is. What's your job? I just am smarter than your average consumer. I see trends in the marketplace, and I report to companies, and I tell them what I think they should do. That's a pretty cool job. Yeah, I'm paid to be smarter than everyone. That's awesome. Good for you. Cool. So they knew. They saw it in the data. They're not always early to that party, but they're always getting invitations. That's how those kind of companies work. Dude, don't worry about it, Cole. You're all good, baby. Attention! I send an email to you about Kevin Feige not wanting Black Widow to go to streaming. Can you check to see if it's actually legit? Yeah, I could check it out. How much would you pay to see Black Widow on VOD? I'd come in at 30 or under. 30 or under, I would do it. I'd prefer it to be around 20, but whatever. Oh, Henry Lee says, LOL, read numbers and articulate. Sounds like a hell of a job to me, says, oh, Henry Lee. Do you think Dimitri from Far From Home is actually the chameleon? Yeah, I do. I do think that. 30! I'd pay 50 off the bat, just as long as Mulan was rented. Interesting. Made it to season 4 of the Clone Wars. The more I learn about Star Wars, the more I'm starting to dislike the sequels. Unfortunately, that is what happens, usually. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Occasionally. Occasionally. I'd pay 40. I'll pay 40. That's cool. No! Why Marvel says red animations? Look. Jimmy's going to do a great job. He's going to do a great job. Just relax. Everybody said the same thing about Hugh Jackman. Everybody said the same thing about homie that was Joker. Everybody always says this. Everybody has opinions. We don't know what the screen tests look like. We don't know how much Jimmy's been working out. So just relax. Relájate. I was talking to my half-sweaty, half-normie dad about Black Widow. He said he wouldn't pay $30 for any movie he doesn't get to keep. Well, technically, you would get to keep it so long as you continue to have Disney Plus. So. Lava says, Kimmel is only playing Kraven Meng. Kraven Meng. I like that. Kraven Meng. Josh, he looks nothing like him. All right. We need more corny monologues, said no one ever. Oh, man. Jimmy Kimmel, why you do this, Jimmy? Jimmy, why you do this? How did Boba Fett escape the Sarlacc? I don't think we know, but I think we're interested. I think we want to find out. The armor in the sand was melted, partially melted from the Sarlacc, I think. In that chapter in Chuck Wendig's book, when they talk about the armor, it is melted, partially melted. So maybe he'll look like Hamburglar. My face! I look like a Hamburglar! You know where that's from? Could we see Avengers-style Star Wars series? Maybe. Maybe. Pineapple Express. What? Nice one. If they can make Chris Pratt and... Yeah. Uh-huh. That's true, Joe. Joe, that is a very good point. Very good point. What if they're doing a version of Heaven where he's a douchey rich hunter or something hired by JJJ? That could be cool. Could we see a Star Wars style Avengers series? Star Wars style Avengers series. Maybe. Maybe. You just got notified. How are you, Josh? Hey, Callum, I'm good. Here's the thing about that. YouTube is going to let you down. That's just it. Let's just be real. YouTube's going to let you down. But we won't. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Definitely wasn't going to cancel today's show because I'm always here for you guys. You understand? So 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. Just show up to this channel. You should be able to find the show. Rumor or confirmed? I don't think it's really happening. We're trolling motherfuckers as they come in a little bit because people are coming in. They're like, I can't believe it, and we're like, yeah, no, it's because it's not true. Yeah. Okay, right on, Callum. Heard that. I see hilarious Jimmy Kraven tattoos. Let's go, Nathan. Let's go. Get him, man. I think Cara Dune may be interested in pledging to become a Mandalorian herself. I would really like that, actually, Santa. And going with Bo-Katan to understudy. I'd be into that. I'd be really into that. So we'll see. Is it April 1st? Whatever they do, I'll still watch it. Peace and love to you from Scotland. Hey, peace and love right back at you, lad. Right back at you. That's probably horrible. I'll have to work on that. It wasn't as good as it could be. But thank you. Trust me, homie knows. Homie's like, that's pretty whack, dude. It's pretty wiggity whack. All the Americans are like, that sounds great. Oh, Americans. Who should play Kraven? Oscar Isaac? That would be dope. Oh, your mom's from Ireland. Okay. All right. You got a little more skis on that. I'm calling it for now. Flash Thompson as What? What? Flash Thompson as Hobgoblin in Spider-Man 3? Mm-mm. Josh, it amazes me how much fake news spreads. All my friends are talking about Tobey and Andrew coming back, and I was like, it hasn't really been confirmed yet. Yep, it's true. But, at this point, if it doesn't happen, it will not be because it wasn't going to happen, if that makes sense. So at this point, it's literally so many people are talking about it. And look, to me, again, we did the video. We tried to give a little fair shake to Andy while also pointing out the possibility of them stealing the scoops. Apparently that didn't go down very well. Apparently he didn't really like that. Either way, to me, it just seems too obvious that it is happening. They're in talks. And normally when the normies or the plebs or whatever you want to call us normal people, when we hear stuff, it's months down the line. We already know, or it's already happened. So for us to be hearing that they are in talks, and for us to be getting reports like Tobey Maguire hasn't signed, he's kind of the sticking point, it's probably all signed. It's probably all figured out. You know what I mean? Grace is saying Tobey is playing hard to get. All the guy wants is a lifetime supply of pizza. Come on, Marvel. Make it happen. Look, Tobey deserves that money. Just pay the man. Just fucking pay the guy. Holy shit. Did you see Ben Affleck recently? Nah, I haven't seen him recently. He comes around the tower every once in a while, though. Imagine. Season 2 finale of Mando. Ahsoka and Mando arrive at the Jedi Temple and meet Luke and give him Baby Yoda. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Tobey is a known asshole in Hollywood. I believe it. But Pedro's not. Pedro's an angel. Pedro Pascal would never do what Tobey Maguire is doing. Pedro Pascal is a total team player. He would never get angry about the mask. Idris Elba, Wakandan Kraven. Dude, take my fucking money, homie. That is a great idea. Please give me... Officially, I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm going to call. I'll hit you up later. You're going to have to step down because now I need Idris Elba. I need that. I need that now as Kraven. I need it. And wolf it out. And, I don't know, maybe a little gray in there too. But now I'm thinking in my head, isn't that kind of the look they went with him anyway? Whatever. Idris was in Thor. Okay, can we talk about that for a second? Let me talk about this for a second. I was amazed at the amount of comments that came in on the video yesterday of people basically saying a version of Donald Glover's already in the MCU. Donald Glover's already his uncle. Donald Glover's already in the MCU. And you know, here's the thing. We always talk about, like, is this too complex for the audience, right? Can the audience get this, right? And we're always talking about this sort of stuff. Are we going to lose the normies with this, right? And I tend to think that, like, audiences are getting much smarter, that audiences are getting much better. Audiences can handle all of this crazy stuff. We don't need to hold their hands. We can do all this stuff. And then I make a video like that, and I see all these people coming in with those kind of comments, and I'm like, shit. Maybe people really are this dumb. Fuck. Maybe we really do have to erase the whole chalkboard. Shit. Man. Like, I'm literally, like, I didn't look at the vid for, like, all day, and then I checked it out later at night, and I'm just like, I'm getting triggered. Like, every comment that was like, he's already in the MCU. I was like, fucking freak out. Dude, just because you saw Donald Glover in a Spider-Man shit in Community doesn't mean he's going to be an older Miles. He missed the boat, says Wu-Tang Wells. All right. You need a whiteboard and an old wooden ship. Maybe that'll fix the problem. Ben Affleck is looking in Batman shape, Josh. I would love if he keeps the beard or some scruff like Thomas Wayne. That would be really cool. Wasn't Tobey the one behind those high-end poker games? Wait, what? High-end poker games? What are you talking about, man? Huh. Josh, is there a specific reason for Jamie Foxx Electro versus, say, Alfred Molina's Doc Ock? Why not both? That's how I'll answer that. Why not both? Josh, Tobey is an excessive gambler? All right. I like that. Here's the thing about Tobey. If he's not going to budge, then have Gambino as Miles and Tobey Spidey is dead in that universe. Beautiful. Wait, Justin, here's the thing. I like that idea, but Donald Glover's already in the MCU. Bah! Donald Glover is already Miles' uncle. Bah! So it's a cool idea, but unfortunately, that could never happen. Gun to head, who gets Avengers Tower in this movie? Oscorp or the Fantastic Four? Oscorp. Oscorp. Oscorp will be revealed in Spider-Man Homeworlds. Just got here and honestly don't believe that Jimmy would be Kraven the Hunter. I'm not aware of his acting chops. I think he'll be great in the role, actually. I think he'll kill it. Is Franco going to be in Spider-Man 3? That would be interesting if they could get DeFranks to be in there. I don't know. It's interesting. But you see, this is the thing. Like, we already know that Marvel does things like this. Like, follow me on this. Follow me on this a little bit. Marvel, much like Pixar, creates their movies really in post. Okay? And Taika Waititi actually gave the best sort of inside look at this process in one of his recent interviews. So essentially, like, it would not surprise me if Feige was creating the story, or rather, I think the better way to say it is curating the story based upon who he can actually get back and who he can sign. And they can change that pretty late into the game. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but they shot, and Civil War was mostly done, headed towards a final cut, with Tom Holland as Spider-Man in the movie, before the contract was officially signed and approved. Did you guys know that? What does that mean? That means Feige's the type of dude that Tobey's like, well, I need more gambling money. Better get me some more back end points. I need this, that, second, and the third. And Feige's like, yeah. And he'll be filming with Tobey's stunt double for like 6 months. That's how that's going to work. And he'll get his taste. It'll happen. Do you think we'll get a Justice League 2, says Teth Adam? I do. I do think that. I do think that. Oh, okay. Thank God. I don't know why I thought I heard that years ago. That's weird but true. What else has that? Yeah, I don't know what Tobey's got going on. I don't know what he's got going on. Is Shang-Chi finished? No. You hear Holland suggested Tobey as Uncle Ben in the flashbacks? Dude, they can't do that. They can't make him a different character. He was already Peter Parker. Durr! No, I didn't hear that. That seems cool, though. Josh, would you want Zach or Joss? Yeah. Good one. Good one, Gavin. The reason Ryan Reynolds' contract is going to be so big is because he's going to play all new characters in the MCU. He can't do that. He's already Wade Wilson in the movie. Durr! Josh looked like a young Jimmy Kimmel. All right. I'll take it. Good looking guy. Seth Meyers is Scorpion. Like it. I'm into it. Imagine filming a movie with stunt doubles without signing the role. It could happen. It literally did, my guy. Like, it did. And then they, like, brought Tom Holland in to do ADR and to film that scene with Tony Stark at the apartment and a couple other things. Any news on Moon Knight? No news. Ah, shit. It's just Monty. I should have known better. Here, Stephen Colbert is playing him. Cool. Josh, any rumblings on what's happening with Black Panther 2? I haven't heard anything. Any news on the Reynolds Disney contract? No, haven't really heard anything. To be honest with you guys, though, I don't always go looking. I'm not like always trying to like hit sources up for info, because that's like one quick way to become really annoying and shit as well. And also, and I know this is like, it's like probably really hard to understand, but sometimes I don't want to hear what sources have to say, because sometimes they will literally tell me shit and then they'll be like, oh, by the way, you can't talk about that. And I'm like, well, that's no fucking fun. I'd rather talk about it and not know for sure. Cool, Callum. Cool. I'll check it out. Do you know D. Bradley Baker used to voice Scorpion in one of the Spider-Man shows? I did not know that. That's pretty cool. What do you think Whedon did? I can't talk about any of that stuff. Josh, do you know if Chadwick filmed any scenes for Black Panther 2? No, but apparently he got all of his lines in for What If. So the What If show might be the last like performance of his, which is cool actually. Like that's going to be dope, dude. Like T'Challa as Star-Lord. That's pretty fucking cool. What can you talk about then? I can talk about the Cara Dune show. Seems like it'd be pretty cool. Do you think we'll get an Ayer cut? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What the fuck is going on with Black Widow? It's quickly becoming another New Mutants. I agree. You know, I really do like to ask this question a lot, but let's do one more time, and we'll leave off on this. Out of 10, give me a number. Out of 10, what's your hype level for Black Widow? What's your hype level for Black Widow? Out of 10. Give me a number. Out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. All right, first of all, damn. Second of all, let me try to keep track. Okay, so we got a couple high. We got a 4, 8, 6, 6, 7, 6, 4, 5, -2, 3, 7, 7, 3, still a 10, 9, was 9, now 6, 7, still one task. That's fair. 3, 5, 8, 8, 8, was 8, now 6, 3, 1 million. They're losing me by the day. So there's still a lot of support in the chat. Still a lot of support for the flick. But I think it's pretty fair to say a lot of people are kind of getting over it. %. Is this an algorithm breaker code you're reciting? Wouldn't that be funny? Eternals is a 10 for 10. 100%, dude. Eternals is going to be dope. 5, wait, now it's a 4, nope, 3, and it's gone. Yeah. I think it is literally, the hype is disappearing rather quickly for it, which is unfortunate. But again, I always go back to that thing where like they just screwed up. Like they should have seen the writing on the wall and released the film on digital at a premium price right when everybody got their Trump dollars, like way back in the day with that initial $1,200. That would have been when they made the most money. And now I just don't see it as being a profitable film. I think it's fairly... I think the movie will... I don't think it's going to take a loss. I just don't think it's going to be profitable. If it is a little bit profitable, like that's cool, but that's not what that movie was designed to be. That movie was designed to be, well, just another cog in the machine that was the MCU, and it would have just kind of pressed on that way. You know what I mean? What about new Trump dollars? Maybe they decide to release it as soon on that investor call. It would be a smart move. Do you think Taskmaster will be brainwashed? Hawkeye or new actor? New actor. There's pent-up demand, I think. We haven't had any Marvel content since Far From Home. There's some pent-up. There's some, yeah, there's definitely some. But I think legitimately, like, the further we get away from the last MCU release, like, it's just inevitable that things are going to drop off. Like, and it's not, this is not like a harsh judgment. This is not like, oh, Marvel, you're totally fucking up or whatever. But it's just reality, dude. It's just reality. The further you get away from something, like the less invested you are in it. This movie was designed to sort of be like a love letter to Endgame in a lot of ways. I think it was supposed to be sort of our breath of fresh air after Endgame, and now like we don't even remember Endgame. So I think that's inevitably creating problems. I also think there's other really cool stuff that's popping off. And frankly, like, I think people are more excited for Mando. I think people are more excited for WandaVision. I think people, despite me not liking The Boys Season 2 as much, I think people are literally more excited for The Boys Season 3 than they are for Black Widow. And you can sort of extrapolate that out to a ton of different things that are going to be coming out, man, you know? And we'll see. I mean, like, we'll see it in the numbers. Don't get me wrong. It still has a huge draw. It'll still pop off way more than, like, some unknown IP that you might try to release or whatever. But it's going to, I think, be diminished. That's what I think. People are excited for watching at home. I agree. Honestly, though, I feel like I've never been more hyped for Marvel. So all of this silence has been kind of fun for speculation, but I'm kind of done speculating. I want content. Yeah, well, the Spider-Man 3 and the multiverse stuff really helped. It really picked up a lot of hype and buzz. And what was interesting was it was cool to see, and we'll end off on this point, ladies and gentlemen, we'll end off on this point. Yeah, I would love to come onto the Lightcast show. We just got to figure out the time. The time difference is tough for us. So here's the thing. Here's the ting, ladies and gentlemen. I think that it was interesting watching DC build up all their multiverse hype, because that was some really smart leaking and reporting and doing all this stuff. Pretty smart. And it did get a lot of people hyped. And DC fandom was a great success for them. It, 22, 23 million views or whatever it was. It was a very big deal for them. And it was interesting watching that take place, and then Marvel's version of that, which is really like, there's been some official stuff that's come out, but a lot of it's like unofficial rumor, speculation, etc., etc. To me, this has absolutely risen the hype back up for Marvel. This is absolutely more exciting than a Shang-Chi. This is absolutely more exciting than an Eternals. This is absolutely more exciting than a Black Widow movie, in my opinion. You just can't compete. Like live action Spider-Verse that's possibly tying together different franchises, canonically setting up the Sony Marvel universe right across from the MCU. The Eternals can't compete with that. And the Eternals is going to be dope. And the Eternals might actually deal with a little bit of this as well. But Eternals at face value, an unknown entity, some crazy-ass old Jack Kirby shit? No, it doesn't hold a candle to it. Not at all. Spider-Man, the reason Marvel can't get Spider-Man back is because Spider-Man is the most valuable IP on the planet. Spider-Man is so fucking valuable that Sony may have wormed their way into Disney Plus because of a singular IP license that they have. It's crazy. It's wild. Shang-Chi's cool. But Shang-Chi can't compete with the Spider-Verse, with multiverse. You can't compete with that. And the other part of it that's so brilliant is that just like what they do in Age of Ultron and Civil War starts to slowly set up the precedents for something crazy like Infinity War and Endgame. They're so good at doing this, right? They'll like give you a little like tease of magic in Doctor Strange, right? Just a little tease of it, and then all of a sudden it's like it plays a big role moving forward, right? They give you a little tease of the Infinity Stones, the Gauntlet, Thor going out looking for the stones. They're great. They're great at doing this. And so the Spider-Verse stuff and the multiverse stuff that's about to happen with WandaVision, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange 2, that stuff is the appetizer or the first course for the fabulous meal that will end up with Secret Wars and Battleworld. Like, that's what's so brilliant. The Spider-Verse, multiverse, Doctor Strange craziness is only an appetizer, ladies and gentlemen. This is only the tip of the iceberg as far as how ridiculous Secret Wars and Battleworld is going to be. It's pretty fantastic. It's pretty crazy. A discussing films writer teased the name for Spider-Man 3, Home Worlds. I have no idea. I've never heard about it. I've never heard that in my life. I have no idea what. Can't be. I love you, Josh. Great show. I hope you have a great day, man. Keep grinding, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, everybody. We're going to call it there. Thank you so much for the support, the love, the super chat, the trolling. Thank you for it all. It's pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic thing we got going on here. Again, I want to plug on Saturday at noon, Nerdvengers members, be there. Be there. We've got some talking to do. It's going to be exciting. If you're not a Nerdvenger member, consider joining today. It supports the channel. You get behind-the-scenes content. You get a percentage off of the official merch. George will no longer be with us, but we will replace him with somebody down there in the tower, okay? Thank you all very much. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.